So I am gonna share the essay that I sent to Taz. And this is something that the black belts do before earning their black belt, which pretty much explains what it means for them to earn their black belt. So I'm not gonna cry, all right? I said I wasn't gonna cry, so I'm not gonna cry, all right? So don't make me stop it. So, for those that don't know, Taz Knows is a podcast that it was created by, of course, me and Taz, where we talk about our adventures and he shares his side and his story as a coach, martial artist, friend, brother, all these things, right? But last conversation that we had on Sunday, which we posted on Tuesday, we talked about his journey from a white belt to a black belt. My gym has this belt system. There's white, blue, purple, brown, and black. I'm talking about this because what before you thought it didn't even matter, right? It didn't even matter. Something that I didn't even really think about, but it just sparked on me like today. And I wanted to share it now because this belt system represents a mixed martial arts journey, right? A warrior's journey. So the point here is that I'm gonna share something really deep that, because I've been doing that deep stuff all the time. I always share deep stuff. Relax. This is called Journey to Self-Discovery, okay? And I wrote this in May of 2021. Bruce Lee said, having no limitation as limitation. I started MMA because there was nothing else I saw myself doing that I truly loved and enjoyed. I grew up thinking I was going to become someone who my family wanted me to be. The moment I decided to prioritize myself was when I took my training more seriously. I wanted to be part of something and I looked for it in the wrong places. I took advantage of many people and I allowed people to take advantage of me. MMA helped me discover that I lacked self-love. I had the victim mentality and realized how much I limited myself. My blue belt test was one of the first hardest things I did in front of a lot of people. I grew up being someone else who I was shy to show who I was. My mind automatically went to fight or flight response. Back then, I wanted to give up. But I didn't because I didn't want to disappoint my coaches and the people that believed in me. I did this not because I believed in myself, but because I didn't want to fail those who did. Moving forward, every future belt test I did got harder and harder. I failed to realize that I was getting stronger every time. Outside of MMA, I began to shift my perspective from a victim mentality to taking control in many aspects of my life. I was never quite there yet because I still refused to accept and show who I was in fear of being judged and unloved. The more I continued to train, despite the physical and mental beatings, in sparring and MMA classes, I began to realize that I was only doing this to myself. After my first fight, I felt something in me that told me that I was wrong. I felt loved, powerful, and strong, but I still questioned it because it was an odd feeling knowing that I went in there alone and won. My past traumas always haunted me and filtered the love and peace I was currently experiencing. The belt test leading up to the black belt showed me otherwise. They were reminders of the person I am, even when I didn't see it in myself. The black belt test was difficult, but not as difficult as the journey to get there. I injured myself and continued to train while I was recovering. At the same time, I began the process to love myself by healing emotionally and mentally. This belt test represents the warrior in me. For the first time, I believed in myself so much that I was not going to let myself quit. The day of the belt test, I realized that no matter what happened, I was going to express myself through my training. I did it despite the fixed mindset and mental battles I was dealing with. That day, I overcame my limiting beliefs. Although it was physically and mentally challenging, I let my mind be free and let my body flow. Earning this black belt was one of the most freeing and satisfying challenges in my life. This black belt helped me see who I am, the warrior Naynay. What you think? I like it too. I like it too. I like it too. You may not like it, but I like it too. So I was supposed to do this essay before my black belt, but I didn't want to because I didn't mean it. But then after I earned my black belt, I meant it. That conversation that we had reminded me of this essay, and I wanted to share it with all of you because at the end of the day,
nobody cares. Nobody cares.
It matters to me, and if it helps anybody, know your why, the things that help you grow. Don't forget about that shit. I've observed, a lot of people that come and go to the gym, and I can see where, many of them are just not into it, and you can tell right away, and that's fine. Not everyone's meant to do the sport, and I get it. And I'm not, but it's like when you want something, you put all your effort into it, no matter what it is.
Don't
forget
who
you are. You are. Okay. Okay.
Wait! Before I forget, if you want some behind-the-scenes content, you can go to www.patreon.com/NaynayMMA. And don't forget to click on the subscribe and notification button. Okay, bye.